In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to start a Google Hangout. A Google Hangout is a video conferencing session that allows you to connect to one or more people using video and audio. The advantages of using Google Hangout are not only because we have that integrated into our D2Apps system, but you can also collaborate online, share documents and other resources, and share your screen while you're conducting a Google Hangout. To access a Google Hangout, well, there are many ways you can access a Google Hangout, so I'll just show you a couple of easy ways. The first way I'll show you is by going directly to your Google Plus account. The Google Plus is once you're in, I was going to say enrolled, but that's not quite the right word. Once you're logged in to D2Apps, you're going to see a black bar across the top, and the first tool on the left-hand side should show your name with a plus sign. This is Google Plus. If you click on that, this will take you to our social network, Google Plus, that allows us to share information, resources like photos and videos and calendar events and other web pages with a variety of people. The other thing we can do is start a Hangout from here. If you look along the left-hand side, you can see my arrow or my cursor is going downward. There are lots of different options here, but what we're looking for is the one that says Hangout. And if you don't see it, hover over More, and you'll see that there's an option off of the More menu called Hangouts. Click on that, and the first thing that's going to pop up is a little bit of information about really what a Google Hangout is and how it would work. Look up in the upper right-hand corner. You're going to find a red button that says Start a Hangout. Click on that. Obviously, you know who you want to invite to this Hangout already, so be prepared to put in some names. If you're using, oh, there I am. I look a little scary today. Sorry. I'm glad I've got that window in the background. Looks like I don't have any hair. Ah, nice. If you're using Google Plus already, you're going to see some people show up on your screen that you can connect to. But if you have just started using Google Plus, if you don't have a lot of people that you're connected to, simply click in the box that's called Add Names, Circles, or Email Addresses. When you click in there, you're going to see a drop-down menu appear, and you can choose from that drop-down menu from what are called circles. You can see I have circles called friends, family, following, cadre, and so on. I can either click on those circles, which would invite a collection of people, or I can add an email address individually. So I see Ann Brucker right here. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like if I were just to start typing Ann's last name, and she pops up, and when I click on that, click on Ann's name, it appears in the window. If I were just going to video conference with Ann, I'm done. I can click Hangout, and an invitation would be sent, a video invitation would be sent to Ann to connect to me. If I wanted to add more people, I simply click right back into that box and add more people through their email address. If I'm going to be creating this Hangout and perhaps publishing it on air through my YouTube channel, which is going to be another session, then I'd probably want to name the Hangout, and then I would click Enable Hangouts on Air. At this point, I'm ready to start my Hangout with Ann, so I simply click the Hangout button. Ann is going to get that invite, and if she clicks on Accept the Invitation that pops up on her screen, we're golden. We're ready to start. A couple of suggestions that I have for you before you start your Hangout is make sure you test your mic. You can just go in your system preferences, go to sound, and to input. And if you can hear yourself or see the little equalizer moving up and down, your mic should be good. There are some tools, however, in the upper right-hand corner. If you look, you might want to check to make sure your mic is not muted, your camera is not muted. But you can also sneak over here to settings. I'll just click on that for a second. Make sure that you can see that your mic is set to default device. I would just leave it at that and it should work great. And that also your output is set to default device as well. If you have a webcam plugged in, you would see this menu available with more options. But because I'm just using the built-in webcam, I'm good to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here, say Save Settings. And that's how you would start a Google Hangout.